This program is brought to you by the Durango Business Improvement District, supporting downtown and North Main businesses for 18 years.
Today's educational system is based on an old model of training workers for the industrial age, and local educators want to start a conversation about changing education locally. Up next, a community conversation about education. Welcome back to Durango TV News. I'm here in the studio with Chris Hughes. He's the lead teacher at Mountain Middle School, and he's in here today because we're talking about a film screening that they have coming up on November 4th. So tell me, what is the film?
The film is Most Likely to Succeed, a film coming from San Diego about project-based learning and progressive education in general. We're really excited to have the Durango premiere and bring all of our school entities together. So having Fort Lewis College, Animas High School, Mountain Middle School, and Durango 9R all there, all apart to really push education and talk about what we need for the future.
I think that's awesome because obviously Mountain Middle School, very into project-based learning, as is Animas High School, but you're bringing all the stakeholders together to really talk about education on a grander scale, it seems.
Yeah, it's not really about project-based learning per se, but we know that education needs to change, that our world is changing, and that we're all in it for the common good of the students.
Yeah.
And creating, upping the stakes of education in Durango.
Yeah. And now you and I were chatting a little bit before the interview about education changing and our world changing. And I think you had a really cool kind of insight as to how those things are connected as we talk about the future of education.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're realizing that the jobs that these students will have someday don't even exist.
Yeah.
And so it's not necessarily the content skills that we need to push. We do need those, but it's really the non-cognitive skills that we need and the 21st century skills with, critical thinking, communication, definitely collaboration.
All the things that when you get out of school, you realize that those are the things you need in the real world, your real world tool belt, so to speak.
Exactly. And so we're hoping, with the film, after the film, that we will have a panel discussion. We're hoping to have lots of parents, lots of educators, lots of students, and just anyone from our community that wants to see where education is going, to talk, to ask questions, to really push each other's thinking, and make Durango the best it could be. Yeah.
And so you've seen the film, so it's a little bit of a cheat for you because you know what to expect with this. Did you like it?
I love the film. I mean, not only, and what I loved about the film is it isn't a typical education documentary where they're downing one system and talking about how great another system is. They're talking about just our future and where we need to get all together amongst all schools, universities, traditional districts, charter schools, all the above of where we need to get together. And it was a wonderful showing. I saw the premiere in San Diego, and afterwards, literally groups of people huddled around talking for 2 hours.
Wow.
After the film.
I believe it.
Really, really excited. And that's what we're hoping for here in Durango.
Nice. And I think you're definitely sending a great message to the community by bringing all of these different entities together that shows that, we're ready not to just be our own charter entity, but to talk about this on a grander scale. So for people that want to get tickets, where can they head?
So tickets are available at some district schools. I know Julie Pop with Durango 9R District will be releasing some of those. If you can call us at 970-828-5600, that's Mountain Middle School's main line, to ask any other questions you have about the upcoming film, to get some tickets. They are going very fast. They are free of charge, and we will have a wait list at the door for any open seats available.
Awesome. So parents, students, educators, make sure you check out this film, Most Likely to Succeed, November 4th at the Fort Lewis Community Concert Hall. Thanks so much. All right, after the break, we find out why local employees are taking their dogs to doggy daycare. That's up next.